Hi, John here. In this video I'll talk about what you should not touch, right? Or mess with if you want your Facebook ads to optimize and get out of that learning phase. Okay, so first, what is learning phase, right? First, I don't know if learning phase is actually real. Facebook says it's real. I still don't believe it because most of my ads don't really exit learning phase. So I will just call it Facebook optimization, right? Because that's what basically that learning phase is. What we want is to run Facebook ads, spend money, get some results, and make that ad set optimized. So it constantly is delivering more and more and more results for great money, right? What things you should never ever touch if you want that optimization really finish, right? Because there are things that if you will touch them, that optimization and like basically all that ad set history will be restored, right? So basically from that moment, your ad set is optimizing again, and let's say you spent on it like a couple $100 or even a couple $1,000, it was great, it was like working awesome, you were making tons of money, and then you touch it, and everything is like lost, right? And the ad set is basically starting from scratch again. So first thing that you should not touch is budgets. This is actually not like completely entirely true, right? Let's say that if you have a budget that is like a $500 and you will increase the budget after a couple days to like a 550, it's possible that you will not really mess with the optimization and it will work. However, if you have budget $500 per day on an ad set and you will push it to $1,000, then it will break the optimization and that ad set will reset, right? And from that moment, you are basically spending $1,000 per day without any optimization history because the ad set is getting those data again, right? So basically you destroyed like perfectly working thing. However, there is like a one big but, right? Because what I just mentioned usually works only for typical like a cold acquisition ad sets, right? So let's say that you are targeting some interests or some lookalike audiences, right? But let's say that you have audience that is targeting, for example, your views, right? Video views. Let's say that you have 95% video views, 75% video views, and this is something like a semi-retargeting, right? Because you are almost targeting people that already know you. And basically here I'm used to do a little bit like a more riskier budget increases, right? Because when it comes to, for example, those cold traffic ads, right? Then I'm more used to just dupe them and then do changes, on duplicate of that ad set. But when I'm, for example, running those view, ad sets, I don't want to really duplicate anything. I just want to spend more money on it, right? So let's say that I have 500. Then every like couple days I will just increase it to 100, yeah, 500, 600, then I will try 800, then I will try 1000, and then I go basically to a couple $1,000. When it comes to those semi-retargeting ads, right, like those views, it tends to work, and even if you will like break that optimization, usually these ad sets work even from the beginning. So it's almost like a safe bet, right? If you actually touch those, like a budgets with, for example, view ad set, or just do it in like a very small increments so it will not destroy the optimization. And if you will destroy it, most likely it will start working again. When it comes to normal retargeting, I think it's pretty much easy, right? Because you can just double budget, triple budget, and it usually works because these ad sets almost like always work. So mostly, if something works, don't touch budgets of cold acquisition ad sets, right? So everything what has like interests in it, or everything what has like lookalike audiences in it, basically don't really touch these things because you will really destroy the optimization and those ad sets will start working again. And these ad sets has like a biggest value, right? Because you're constantly getting completely new people. It's like retargeting is easy. What is difficult is to get that cold traffic. What you should do when you want to really increase budget, right? Well, first, you need to dupe things, right? So you need to absolutely duplicate everything. Let's say that you have tons of ad sets, they are like 20, 40, dollars per day, then just dupe them, right? If you want to change budgets, change audiences, update ages, or just want to test completely new ads, don't really try to, for example, like implement like new creatives in already running ad sets, because that also like will completely, scrap the optimization and restart it, right? So every time when you do something, never ever touch things that actually work, right? Like don't look at them, don't breathe at them, don't even like pretend that you are in the same room, just like hope and pray to all gods that these ads will just keep running, you know, for months without any like intervention from your side, right? When you need to stop something or whatever, and just dupe them, right? Because if you will dupe them, then it's like a huge chance that ads will just keep working even with duplicate, right? And I know that a lot of people say like, oh, you cannot duplicate same ads, right? Because then you will have like audience overlap. But it's like a bullshit, right? Because like I already said in my like a couple videos back, right? When, for example, it overlap, right? You have, let's say that you have an ad set that targets like a 5 million people, right? And you have $20 budget. That doesn't mean that when you dupe it, you are targeting same people. Every time what happens is that Facebook always like picks specific pool of people in that budget. I'd say that it will pick like 200,000 in 2 million, you know, people ad set and then focus on it. So when you dupe that ad set, it doesn't mean that you are targeting again same people. We are basically targeting completely different pool of people in that 2 million, you know, like a people audience. So you can just dupe them and then see if they are working, right? And if they are not working, you know, and you know, because you have rules, and if those rules says like, okay, this ad set is not working, you need to stop it, then you will just stop it, right? But most likely that ad set will work, and if it will not work, it's not because you have overlap. Really, golden rule is, if something is working, never ever touch it, because you will destroy it, right? So if you want to make more money, if you want to scale, if you see something is working, you want to spend more money on it, just dupe it, okay? If it's not retargeting. Because if it's retargeting, you can increase, you know, and do all these things. But if it's not retargeting, then really like don't breed it, just duplicate it, do all those things in that duplicate ad set, and then run it, you know, on site. This is the same thing what we do, for example, even when we start working with clients, right? Like people are usually, you know, scared they will just come and, you know, destroy their optimization. But no, you will just come, see what's working, then just monitor it. But we will not even breathe at it, look at it, you know, we just want to make more money, and till it's working and making money, we'll just not touch it. And then we will do our things, for example, on site, right? So always do things on site, never really, you know, touch anything that works and that make money. So thank you very much for watching this video, and if you still didn't download my Facebook Ad Launch Guide for e-commerce, which I don't know why, because it's still free and it will not be for, you know, future, then definitely download it now, because I literally wrote it for e-commerce owners, right? So it doesn't matter if you are already e-commerce owner who run Facebook ads, and let's say that you are doing it alone or you want to start it, then you will find there strategies, right, that you will not find anywhere else, right? Like for example, how we scale, right, from $0 to $50,000 in profitable ad spend per day, right? Like step by step, you'll find there our rules when we stop what ad sets so they are not burning money and we are not scaling losses, how to read numbers, right? Or for example, if you already work with agency and you want to know if these people are actually doing their job like properly, right, and they are not like holding your success down, then definitely download the book, because you will find out, you know, how to actually, you know, check if your agency is doing a great job. So definitely download Facebook Ad Launch Guide for e-commerce. And thank you very much for watching this video, for watching it, you know, every day. And if you like my channel and you would like to see more of these videos, definitely subscribe to my channel and hit the bell button, and I will see you in my tomorrow video. So thank you very much and have a great day. Bye.